Today I will be talking about Cyprus Doctrine. If you want to approach a question about charitable trust, and I highly recommend it, you should also study Cyprus Doctrine and non-charitable purpose trust. Welcome, it's Legally Inspired and it's your host, Pauline Paulik. Where a valid charitable trust fails or becomes impossible or impracticable to carry out, the doctrine of Cyprus may become applicable. Requirement of general charitable intention. Initial impossibility and impracticability. Where the charitable object has ceased to exist or becomes impracticable, it is necessary to prove a general charitable intention on the testator's behalf. Where there is no such general charitable intention, the property will result to the testator's estate on resulting trust. So, we are thinking about general charitable intention. I will explain that to you when I will be discussing the case law, but in very simple words. So in general, if somebody wants to donate some money and they say to this or that charities or this and that institution, and you can see from the testator's will that they don't really mean something in particular, that they just wanted to donate the amount of money in general, then you have a general intention. So in very simple terms it means that, but I will show that to you on some examples on the case law that I of course highly recommend for you to study that well if you want to approach Cyprus Doctrine. Re. Wilson. It had to be decided whether the intention was to benefit particular charitable objects or charities in general. It was held that the testator had a general charitable intention. Re. Reimer, I hope that my pronunciation is correct, but I will spell that for you. R-Y-M-E-R, Re. Reimer, the testator left a sum of money to the rector of a particular seminary. The seminary closed down before the gift took effect. It was a case of initial impossibility, and the testator had no general charitable intention, but a specific charitable intention. So right now I think that you might see the difference, because it was particular rector of a particular seminary. So we couldn't say that it was general charitable intention. Re. Jenkins, and you should highlight it that this case is quite important. The testator left the residue of his estate to 7 known charities. The 8th beneficiary was Bristol Union of Anti-Vivisectionists. The court refused to infer a general charitable intention in relation to the 8th gift. There it could not be applied Cyprus Doctrine. Re. Hartwood, and of course I would highlight it as well. Gifts were made to the Peace Society of Belfast and the Wisbech Peace Society, where there was no evidence that the former had ever existed and the latter had ceased to exist. The gift to Wisbech Peace Society failed. The fund could not be applied, and Cyprus, as there was no general intention. Re. Jordan. High Court decision from 2014. In this case, an application for an order that the doctrine of Cyprus be applied was unsuccessful. The testator had bequeathed 4/5 of his estate to a memorial fund in memory of his son, which transpired had never been set up. His will left the remaining 1/5 to a charity. The court found that the specific bequest in the deceased's will did not talk about a general charity, and its purpose was to honor his son's memory. In your answer, I would recommend to mention Section 47 of the Charities Act 1961, which laid down much broader parameters for the existence of a Cyprus order in circumstances where there were difficulties in implementing the original terms, or where more effective use might be made of the trust property by framing an alternative scheme. Thank you for watching. Tell me in the comment below what you think about this lecture. If you have any questions, I'm here to help you. If you want to accelerate your learning further, check my other videos. Certainly check the one on charitable trusts. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I want to help you to pass your exams. I can only do that if you are subscribed. Make sure to hit that like button, because that tells me that you find my content useful and it motivates me to create more content for you. And finally, don't forget to connect with me. Thank you for watching. Bye!